Hi guys, happy Friday. So, any big plans? Anything fun at all? No, not at all? Me either. Nothing. So, except for disappointment and self-loathing. That's what today's about. Winds of change, the full moon. Everybody was right. Whoever said the winds of change would come through for the full moon, they were right. It's very windy. It's bringing in hot air. That's all we need. Is hot air. More hot air. So, alright. Tarot. I can't wait to get to the last Santissimo Marte Tarot. Both decks. I will be doing both decks for that. So it's gonna I love it. Love it. So, alright, where did we leave off yesterday? The scourge? Or the whip? Or the rod? The rod, okay. Alright, so the Lenormand tarot cards. I actually had a dream about Marie Lenormand. I don't even remember it. It was just off the wall, so. Alright, now we have 11, which I love this card. I don't know why. It reminds me of traditional witchcraft. Like 2AT. It just, I don't know what it is about this card. So, 11. Thank you, Wicca, for my gif of this. That was the greatest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. I get more reactions out of that. I mean, just because it's so... I do the most ridiculous things. And if people take some of the ridiculous things that I do seriously, that says a lot about that other person that would take what I do, the ridiculous stuff that I do, for fun, just to amuse myself. Yeah, so at least I'm not posting what I eat for, lunch, dinner, whatever. Coffee. You guys all know I drink coffee, so whatever. Alright, now the rod. 11. So, its traditional meaning. Conflict and discord are making an appearance. Ooh. Special appearance by conflict and discord. Yeah, go away. Alright, so perhaps in the form of family arguments. Oh, God. Oh, God, please not today. So, what it will be about is shown by the surrounding cards. So, this card also refers to chronic sickness and fever. Maybe that's why I'm always burning up. That or it's a gabapentin or Flexerol. It's got to be one of the two. So possibly you will have a lawsuit to deal with. However, it may also refer to unexpected but positive events that are about to take place. Are my eyes hazel today? What color are they? I don't know what color my eyes are. Yeah. Surprisingly, they are a dark hazel. Huh. Strange. Alright, so modern symbolism. I still think that the modern symbolism has to go in with the traditional meaning, and you have to really delve deep into these cards to actually figure out their meanings, the positions, the surrounding cards, the negative, positive cards, that good stuff. So, modern symbolism. The rod is usually associated with punishment. Aleister Crowley comes to mind. His movie, what was that called? What was that movie about Aleister Crowley? I can't remember, but it comes to mind. Alright, so fortunately, it is no longer used for punishment for students. Oh, hell no. Children in Germany were once told the tale of Vassal Rupert. Oh, forgive me, I can't pronounce that word because it's big. I forgot. And his rod, who accompanied St. Nicholas, and administered punishments for bad behavior. Wow, so, being beaten with a rod was a punishment often used by the Romans. For example, Christ. Oh, Christ was even beaten with a rod once he was captured. Well, he shouldn't have done the things that he did, and then he wouldn't have been beaten and killed. Right? Right. As an instrument of affliction, the rod, along with the cross, crown of thorns, which I really want, a crown of fucking thorns, like, right now. Platinum, please. Thank you. Holy Spirit, the holy sponge, and nails belongs to the symbols of Christ's passion, which refers to this time covering his last visit to Jerusalem, leads up to his crucifixion on the cross. He was crucified on a pole. It wasn't a cross. The word rod originates from the Old German word Rhoda, which could refer to stake, pillory, or a cross. It was a stake. He was not burned on a stake, but he was killed on a stake. So somewhat later it changed into the Middle High German word root, and meant whip, rod, pole, or a magician's staff. Ooh, I like that one. The pole or magician's staff, and to a certain extent the phallic symbolism of the rod, are all signs of progress and change. So the rod is also see, this is incomplete. This is not, the rod also represents, take out the is. So the rod also represents having the courage to brave the unknown, or perhaps the forbidden. In certain situations, the rod card can then mean a punishment is at hand for metamorphosis, and in some cases, enchantment. In tarot, it is traditional to associate the rod with the staff. The staff epitomizes creativity and the ability to see things through, energy, will, and action. So these are characteristics that also play a role with the rod card. So, what do you want from the rod? Speak. Well, I certainly don't want beat with it. So how do you see yourself in respect to this card? What arguments are there that I can now resolve? Have they unleashed some of my aggression? How can I turn this aggression into creativity? What inner strengths or motivation do I have that will carry me through? Now, quote on the card: "For he who is husband, the rod means strife is on the way." Ooh, I like that. If your day is dark and gray, listen to what your wife has to say. Yeah, I completely agree with that quote. Alright, now tip. Your feelings may sometimes seem like they are about to overflow. Whoever is giving you trouble, hesitating to act will not help. Follow through no matter what, and clarify what needs clarifying. Bring your ship to shore. The rod will symbolically lead you there. Speaking of clarifying, I really need to get a clarifying shampoo. Alright, anyways, love. In a relationship, only talking about problems will help resolve them. So, talk with one another. Dare to venture into the unknown. Try out some new things in your relationship or in your own life. Take the initiative and allow yourself to be enchanted. Happiness. Summon your strength. Conflicts do not necessarily have to be negative. Someone tell everybody that. If you learn to use your strength for other people and not against them, happiness will laugh at you. Success. Seek your own way and free yourself from a situation that is holding you back. I would love to. Change pent-up aggression into creative action. It's a good possibility. Alright. By doing so, your aggression will disappear. I doubt that. I highly doubt that. Alright, so we have the birds next. A lot of people think these are really bad cards. I really find a lot of good in the birds lately. I love the birds. I think they're amazing. They're messengers. And they remind me of my grandma. So, she loved birds. I love birds too. When I was little, I used to put bird nests on my head. And yes, I got lice. And yes, I was treated. So 12. Traditional meaning of the birds. So this card indicates a wonderful trip or good news. Okay, that's good. I like it. Let's go on. It may also be that temporary difficulties or unpleasantnesses are on their way, or confrontations that you will be able to resolve. Alright, let's go on to modern symbolism. So the bird is a symbol that means cheerfulness, ease of movement, and freedom. Oh, I saw a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful owl. It was like perched in the telephone pole where it crosses, and it has a little tiny post at the top. It's almost like a cross, and it was just kind of there, and I loved it. It was just amazing. It was beautiful. I think it was a barn owl. I'm not sure, but you're not supposed to see owls during the day. So, but it was just so cute. I love it. Alright, the bird is a symbol that means cheerfulness, ease of movement, and freedom. Birds travel far and are very flexible. So figuratively, they refer to themselves such as in independence, freedom, and effortlessness. In German, when someone has a bird, it means that they have their own importance in the world. Go to their head. Oh, okay. They are considered to be withdrawn or aloof. I like that word, aloof. Because of their ability to fly, birds connect heaven and earth, and gods and people. That's exactly why I knew it. And I didn't even read this. Birds like the owl, there we go, alright, or doves stand for spirituality. Yes. So, the owl is a symbol of wisdom, but also of lurking evil, or even herstory. No, it is not. On one hand, the dove is a messenger of peace, but on the other, it can also be seen as a flying gray rat, and a bringer of disease, and for this reason, laden with negativity. In Christian symbolism, the bird is the immaterial, or a symbol of the soul delivered of its sins. Oh, well, I have a dove tattooed on me. I might as well get another one too. Alright, now, one of the very early forms of divination was the interpretation of birds in flight. I really like this, which was carried out by specifically trained Roman religious officials called augurs. Birds were considered to be the intermediaries between people and the gods, and brought heavenly messages to earth. Let's see, the pigeon carrier, the pigeons. So that makes sense. In many fairy tales and songs, birds often take on this role. I can think of about probably 200 songs right now, if you guys really want me to mention them, about birds, but I won't. Now, in Alfred Hitchcock's film The Birds, these creatures take on a threatening role and are aggressive towards humans for some inexplicable reason. Probably because those people really pissed those birds off. And they were all crows. So we all know what crows remember. They remember everything. And I love it. Apparently, harmless animals suddenly become threats and turn into emblems of hysteria, panic. Today, people are sometimes fearful of them due to their connection with the avian flu. Yeah, that was terrible. I had that. I actually had the bird flu. It was terrible. I felt like I was dying. I mean, literally dying. And all they did was prescribe Vicodin. That was it. I was rushed to the hospital, mask on. It was great. I looked great. My boyfriend at the time took a picture of me. So, of course, my signature move. I'm going like this in the ER. Couldn't do anything, couldn't move. They restrained me because I was going to go. I was going to leave. So I was restrained like Nancy from The Craft with a mask on, and he had to wear a mask, and it was bad. But the Vicodin, I mean, what did they prescribe Vicodin for? For the bird flu. It was for cough. But, it was for pain because you just feel like you're dying. It was terrible. Anyways, I have that picture. Still. Alright, so, if a bird is on its way, how do I see myself in respect to this card? Which heavenly message is the bird trying to sing to me? Run? When was the last time I did something for my soul? I don't know. God, it's gone. I sold it a long time ago. Am I able to start my day with joy and happiness? If not, then what might be burdening me? How can I overcome these burdens? What is my own unique solution to dealing with this problem? So, quote on the card. Oh, the little bird. It sings a song of worry and woe. But never fear, your trouble hasn't far to go. Tip. Live with your eyes wide open in life. Be vigilant. However, don't forget to strive for the cheerfulness and lightness of being. I like that. Get to know new people, examine and interpret your usual way of thinking. Alright, that's pretty positive, right? Yeah. Love. If you've only got one thing on your mind, you're absolutely right. Birds have decidedly erotic aspect. Oh wow, and today this card is pointing you in that direction. Oh, okay, yeah. Take the time to enjoy the simple lightness of being. Well, what about eroticism? Happiness. Free yourself from old ways of thinking. Yeah, right. It's called brainwashing. It won't hurt you to get rid of something now and then. I wish. Being able to do this will allow you to gain some perspective. Sure. Now, success. Chase away senselessness, negative thoughts. Senseless, negative thoughts. It may be possible that you are about to kill two birds with one stone. As the saying goes, this approach will lead you to success. I wish that were the case. I wish that were true. Okay, 13, the child, which I love. It reminds me of the sun card, because it's the child, obviously. And it's just happiness all around. It's just happiness all around. I would love to have a hula hoop of fire and roll around in it. I think that would be amazing. Like you see on those little things on Facebook, those like ads of people rolling around in a ring of fire. I think that would be amazing. Except this would all go up in flames and I wouldn't have hair. Alright, so 13, the child. So the traditional meaning. This card indicates that there will be pleasant experiences headed your way, and that you will find yourself in good company. Doubtful. Never. This card may also mean comfort for people in old age by way of grandchildren. Oh, I miss my grandpa. Encouragement or alleviation from pain, and thereby also hope. So, as a messenger of renewal, the card has an influence on the significator card, as well as any surrounding cards, and will allow you to interpret in which aspects your life this renewal will take place. Yeah, right. Okay, modern symbolism. So generally, the child stands for being carefree, impartially innocence, and truth. So this paradise-like innocence was interpreted in medieval Christian art through drawings and paintings of angels such as the cherubs, so whose origins go back all the way to the late antiquity, periods of the Greeks and the Romans. So this aspect of innocence also appears in quotes such as, "Children and fools always speak the truth." Yes, they do. The child is a positive symbol of the beginning of something or of possibilities. Germans sometimes describe something as still wearing baby shoes. This entire concept is associated with hope. To be in good hope is an expression in German used to mean someone is pregnant. I keep getting the Stork, so somebody either is pregnant in my family or they just don't know it. So in the psychoanalytic dream interpretation, a child can be an indication of something left unfinished. It means the person is immature or resisting making the transition from child to adult. Yeah, there's a lot of people like that. It can also be a sign of growth, productivity, and new beginnings. Children and dreams are therefore interpreted as an essential tool for recognizing the need to enter the adult world. If the child is in the dream is sick, this is an allusion to a deficiency in fulfilling one's spiritual needs. The child is also a sign for vitality and being able to be happy in the present moment. Carl Gustav Jung considered the child to be a symbol of the self, for spontaneity and for emotional and spiritual aspects of the human personality. Consequently, he coined the phrase inner child. Thank you, Carl. Glad nobody else can claim those words. So, unless you become like children, how do I see myself in respect to this card? What part of me is still immature, or what things have I left unfinished? In which areas of my life will I dare to begin anew? In which areas of my life will I dare to begin anew? Oh, I already read that. What cards, what creative strengths do I have, and how can I use them? Quote on the card. So, this card is assigned to those who are good and mild. They are treasured by friends as a mother does her child. Cute. Tip. At the moment, you will have many chances, but also many responsibilities. Don't close yourself off. Give your wishes, feelings, and spiritual needs the chance to have the freedom they need to thrive. Yeah, that's really hard here. Love. Something or someone near you, or perhaps your own inner child, needs more attention. Make sure to take care of them. Happiness. Try to be easygoing when dealing with people. Be careful, but trust in the future. As you grow and mature inwardly and outwardly, your happiness will thrive and grow with you. Success. You are just getting to know the seriousness of life. Now, you must also learn to recognize your own creativity and apply it as a goal-oriented adult. Show the world what you have been keeping to yourself, and you will succeed. I like that. Ooh, speaking of foxes, 14 the fox. I actually passed one yesterday, or the day before, I don't remember when, but it was a red fox, and they're very, very rare here. So in Denver, when I was there, if you've seen a red fox cross your path all day long, you have good luck, where good luck is to come. So 14, the fox. I love foxes, so. Alright, the traditional meaning of the fox. So the fox is an ancient symbol of intelligence and cunning, but also of trickery, which is the negative side of intelligence. The card serves especially as a warning when you are planning something new. Pay attention to exactly whom you are willing to trust. Don't be gullible to pay attention to double meanings. You must be very refined with the way you deal with people or things in order to see your intentions through. So, modern symbolism. In European cultures, the fox is a symbol of craftiness, intrigue, and malice. Depending upon the situation, the interpretation of its symbolism varies. So at times he can mean admiration, someone is smart as a fox, or loathing, someone stinks like a wet fox. In folk traditions, the fox's fire red color, as well as other animals such as the squirrel or the lynx, is seen as a sign of the devil. No, I don't believe that. So wearing a foxtail on something today, it's most on car antennas, is a sign of male virility. In his poem, Renard the Fox, the German writer John von Goethe, created an artistic adaptation of the Low German folktale and helped transform the concept of the fox as a clever liar into a symbol of prestigious literary status. Oh, poor fox. He didn't do anything. In dream interpretation, the fox stands for trusting one's instincts, but also for calculation, intrigue, craftiness, and cunning. So, if the dream contained a rabid fox, Rabid! That movie is coming out soon, a remake by the Soska sisters, and you guys better go watch it, because it's going to be great. So, if it's a rabid fox, this is an inclination of instincts which are not under the person's control. Maybe they're possessed. No, I'm joking. Alright, the sleeping fox will not catch the chicken. Okay, how do I see myself in respect to this card? Which possibilities, dangers, or difficulties are headed by a way that I need to pay attention to? Am I acting according to my intuition and instincts? Am I too gullible? Who can I trust exactly? What would be a clever way to get out of a situation that is troubling me? I have no clue. Quote on the card: the fox is always in flight. So if you want to find a friend, you must avoid betrayal, avoid the game of pretend. Yeah, be true to yourself. Tip: pay attention to the contradictions in respect to words and actions. Learn to read between the lines. This is how you will discover people's hidden motives. Narcissists. Love. No disappointments belong to love. As do the joys of mutual affection. Everyone experiences this at some point in their lives, some of us over and over again. Yeah. In spite of this, what would life be without love? I don't know. Pretty good, probably. Without having butterflies in your stomach, or with the first tears of a broken heart. Oh God, yeah, better. Be open to things in your relationship, but again, avoid being too gullible. Happiness. So, disappointment belongs... Is this the same thing? Okay, disappointment belongs to love as well as the joys of affection. Everyone experiences this at one time or another, sometimes again and again. But in spite of this, what would life be without love, without the butterflies in your stomach as well as the tears? Be open in your relationships, but protect yourself from hurt by not being too overly trusting. Okay, it's the same thing as love for happiness. Success. To catch a fox, you have to be a fox. Eliminate the competition with their own weapons. 15, the bear. I love this one. He's cute. I just really love animals. There we go. He is cute. He's tired. He looks like a sloth. A sloth, maybe, would mix with a bear. A bear and a sloth had sex, and that was the result. Okay, traditional meaning of the bear. I need a cigarette, you guys. Badly. instant gratification. Alright, traditional meanings of the bear. So the bear stands for strength and luck, which cause people around you to hold grudges or to be jealous or envious. See, and this is the one that I usually put as public for certain individuals, because I do feel that they need to, the people that I have in mind when I do my readings, which is pretty much everybody, but a few close friends do stick in my mind, so that's something I would share with them. So, yeah, or to be jealous or envious, but be hesitant to trust people too quickly, and don't give away too much personal information about yourself. Yes, or someone may be trying to drive a wedge between you and your husband, wife, or business partner. Don't antagonize the bear too much. He's able to wipe whatever it is in front of him away with the swipe of his paw. So, alright, modern symbolism. So the symbolic scope of the bear is limited due to its human-like form when standing on its hind legs. The bear often serves as a totem, or a symbol of strength in Native American and North Asian mythology. A Greek myth tells us that the story of Callisto, who is impregnated by Zeus. Later she and her son Hercus wander in the forms of large and small bear. In Nordic mythology, the bear symbolizes femininity and motherhood in connection with hunting cults. The bear was admired for its power and strength. Christian symbolism, on the other hand, seems to take the bear less seriously, where it usually appears sticky as an anecdotal figure. Dream analysis interprets the bear as the personification of danger, power, good humor, and cuteness, the teddy bear, but also as a sign of stupidity and deception. So to tie a bear to someone in German means that they are being lied to. Modern dream interpretation sees the bear as a symbol of brutal strength, and on one hand, a person has the strength of a bear, but more often the bear is currently associated with more feminine and motherly characteristics. So especially because of its warm and soft coat of fur. Aw, I like that. That's cute. I think so. So, there's a bear on the loose. How do I see myself in respect to this card? Do I place enough value on my strengths? Do I have uncontrollable desires or behaviors, a quick temper, physical aggression, etc.? How can I get these behaviors under control? Am I jealous? If yes, why or whom am I jealous of and why? Am I capable of working on a team? No. I don't work well with others. Quote on the card. With the bear, use your hand before you speak. Use your head before you speak. Careless words can make jealous people weak. Tip. Show the courage that you know that you have in you, and gather your strength to deal with the current situation. Trust yourself and your inner power. Easier said than done. Love. Be sure to recognize the impetuous and wild and powerful but instinctive parts of yourself. Instincts and desires, especially sexual drive, desire, are important, but are best enjoyed when you are understand healthy ways of realizing them in a relationship. Ways that respect both you and your partner. So, happiness. Try some hominess, Baloo, the good-humored bear from the Jungle Book. Aww. Knew how to do this. Don't allow anyone to lead you in the wrong direction. Stay grounded and use common sense. That reminds me, modern magic. There is no room for authority in occultism. Dion Vorgen. Alright. Success. Use the strength of the bear. You have enough reserves and only need to put them to use. Doing so will help you take a step in the right direction of independence. So that's pretty good. I like that. We have the star. Number 16. I love this one too. Very nice. Very pretty. You can't pick up much on these cards. Once you learn the meanings, it's easier, and then your intuition, but just kind of looking at them sometimes, or I'm just like drawing a complete blank. So, traditional meaning of the star. So the star brings luck in business and success in realizing expectations and wishes. However, you are in a position to draw on the stars from the heavens. However, be careful not to lose the ground underneath your feet. Instead, keep them firmly planted. Be thankful when dreams come true. Alright, modern symbolism. So, the symbolism of the star is multifaceted. It is universal in nature, and the following is only a small selection of its many symbolic aspects. So, you may find a good dictionary of dream symbols to be helpful in learning more about what the star means. It's just an overall good thing. Alright. All cultures and peoples saw the stars as signs of the gods, as emblems of cosmic order and beauty. In many myths, stars are the souls of those who have died, who shine their light down on the earth, far from above, to guide the paths of those who still live. Yeah, and we all know scientific fact that that's not true. So Jewish myths consider the countless stars to be guided by angels. The stars in the heavens are also symbols for the future generations of the patriarch Abraham. In the Christian accounts, stars always stand for heavenly events. The Star of Bethlehem, for example, led the wise men from the Orient to Christ's little cradle thing. The Druidic five-pointed star, the pentagram, it's not completely Druidic, has become a blessed and magical sign. For people, the golden ratio, but also a symbol for negative influences. Stars stand for beauty, for the cosmos, and for hopes and dreams. Star charts once served as a guide for sailors at sea. Traditionally, people have always been fascinated by Venus. I love Venus, the morning star. Also called the morning or evening star by sailors, a goddess to light the paths of our hearts. Lucifer. So, if you see the star shining, how do I see myself in respect to this card? Where is my guiding star? Am I not able to see the sky because there are so many stars? Are my expectations realistic, or am I holding on to too many illusions in my life? What are my future goals and dreams? Quote on the card: if the star comes alone, you will be happy. If it's breaking through the clouds, your worries could become your shroud. Totally get that. We're made of stardust. Literally. So, tip. Every person is a star. Each has their own special beauty and truth. What is your truth? So clarify what your dreams are and take active steps so that you are able to realize them. Love. Love is when two stars find one another. Each person shines on his or her own, and together they light up the night. Reminds me of when Lucifer's dad, God, and, God Johnson, and Mom, Lilith, lit up the universe with the Big Bang. You guys watch that part? So compromise is always necessary, even in a relationship, but stay true to yourself. Don't hide it under a bush. Don't hide it under a 70s bush. Okay. Where did I go? Okay. Proceed with happiness. Proceed with confidence. Never fear, the stars will show you the way. Maybe. Success. Follow your guiding star. Don't be unsettled by clouds moving in. Your star is bright enough to shine through. I like that one too. Alright, number 17, the Stork. And this is the one that keeps coming up lately for me. Change and growth. Alright, traditional meaning of the Stork. A move or a new job is on the way, yes, or possibly both, yes, if one is the necessity of the other. The Stork also brings babies. Yeah, so prepare yourself for your family to grow. That is what I keep thinking. Who in my family is pregnant? This would also explain the need for change in the other areas of your life, such as location or work. It may also be that the change could merely be a renovation of your apartment or your office. Well, that's not really exciting. Modern symbolism. Within a Christian context, the stork is a reference to Christ. Really? Who has the stork who eats the snake just as Christ uses his power to destroy the devil. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. Because the stork migrates to the south in the winter and returns in the spring, it is also associated with wanderlust and the need to travel. So the stork's habitual return in early spring in northern lands means it is a sign of life, birth, and resurrection. For this, it has also taken on the role of bringing children. Usually the white stork appears in this context, carrying the child in a cloth. So the concept of water bringing new life is what lies behind this notion. The stork card therefore signifies a wish for children or for family. Okay, so it makes more sense now. During antiquity, the stork was considered to be a symbol of fertility and childly love. Oh, one Greek myth explains, for example, how a stork nurses his elderly father back to health in his old age. In prophecy, the stork is a symbol of a long life and prosperity. I like that. If a stork built a nest on top of a chimney, this meant the homeowner would live long and prosper. Totally. Additionally, people believed that storks protected against lightning and fire. If discord or conflict was a problem in the household, this would drive the stork away. Yeah, no storks here. They'd be like, I'm not flying over this house. Anyways, if the stork is on the way, how do I see myself in respect to this card? Am I ready for inward and outward change? Yeah. What does family mean to me? Do I want children? What do my long-term prospects look like? Quote on the card. So the stork has something to say. Don't stay here long today. Whether north or south, it's best to be on your way, I really hope. Tip. Change has the power to enrich your life, even if you're afraid of it, or if it causes temporary unrest or stress. Have patience during these phases, just like the stork patiently waits for the fish to appear. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. They do, yeah, they catch fish with their beaks. Long beaks. Alright, love. You have to kiss a lot of frogs before you find your prince. Presumably, you're about to find him. Now things could become very turbulent, so try and take things slowly. In already existing relationships, the stork has an invigorating effect. Try and win one another, exactly as you did when everything started. I really like that. That's cool. Oh, sorry. Okay, happiness. Who knows what the stork is good for? Spring is getting near, as well as your chance to make a new beginning. Make changes. May makes everything new. May, the month of May. Grrr. Success. The stork is a very positive sign if you are ready to change and grow. It allows something new to occur to you. Noise belongs to construction work. Yeah, it surely does. It surely does. Alright. So, I think we will stop there. Those are some pretty good cards. I really like how the cards from yesterday coincided with what is going on with the full moon. So tomorrow we will start off with the dog. 18. But yeah, I just really thought that was, every card that we went through, it literally, especially the scythe, or the sickle, it was incredible. The full moon's energies, it was very great. I didn't do a thing. I just felt very, I don't know, I just felt very, very odd. So, it wasn't a bad thing. So, didn't really do anything for, the full moon. Didn't do much. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust everything because I just feel... But yeah, didn't do much. Tonight I probably will, though, so hopefully. I don't know. But, alright, guys. Let's plan something for the next full moon. The next full moon. Let me know what you guys think below. And we will plan something, and I will get that all started, so... That hurt. Alright, guys, I love you. Ouch. All very much. All the way from Venus. All the way back down. And I will see you all tomorrow. Everybody have a good weekend. Try to. So yeah, I love you all very much. And thank you guys for watching.